Hello, hello, hello. How are we all doing? Hope we all doing well. Sorry for the very slightly late start. By about 20 seconds was just sorted out a few bits. But hope you are all doing well today. Sorry I haven't been around much recently. Been quite ill. But hopefully that won't continue. Fingers crossed. Touch wood. But today's game, back again, the Flyers. Hopefully we can win. Do need to come off on a hot start again. Don't want to start dropping points as soon as we get into it today. Got some questionable lines, but we'll have to see how well they go. Hello, Andrew. How are you doing? Hope you are doing well. I'm aware, Caden, that you are ill. You have messaged me many times, but oh well. I'm sure you'll survive in the end, or I at least hope so. At the very least. Give me just a quick second, and then we'll get up the first poll momentarily. Well, they got 10 people watching. Not too bad at all. I mean, I've been away for basically 2.5, 3 weeks. What are your takes on the Olympics? I think Matthew Schaefer should have played. Maybe Bouchard. Chikrin definitely should have played for Canada. There was no. Oh, what are Caps doing? You can't let Konechny just walk by all three of you, and then, oh my god, Logan Thompson, how the hell has he saved that? I have no idea what's just happened, but we will take it with a pinch of salt, but we'll take it. I just got off being sick as well, much better now though. Glad to hear that, Andrew. Caden's obviously ill now. I've been ill for the last week. Like, it is not being for more longer than that, like 2.5 weeks now. It is not being fun at all. Honestly, it is not being fun. Need to sort out the sound settings because apparently my headset is not connected fully. Very annoyingly, might have to quickly unplug and plug it back in. That always seems to work. Like, makes no sense for why it works, but it always works. Hope you're all doing well, Illinois. What do you think of the Olympics? I know that was actually a really good save by Logan Thompson. I didn't realize it was redirected. I thought he was miles out. Okay, I've got sound on something, and I don't know what, and it's annoying me. I can hear myself. I don't know. Okay. I think I have it open on there, that's why. I have the stream open on one thing and it's playing, that's why. I have it up on my other monitor. on my other monitor. That's why. That's why I can hear myself talking. Yeah, I've been on a lot of medication for my illness. Let me just adjust my headset volume. First two shots on net are just for Philadelphia right now. Could do with a little bit more offense from the Caps, but we'll have to sort of wait on that one. I'm going to get the poll up for first goal. Caps Flyers. There we go, start poll. Okay. Biville back on. I'm not sure if that hit the side of the goal or hit the lower part. Didn't have a lot on it. Got some slightly weird lines. They have put it as a recorded shot, but whether it stays is another matter. Hold these up if Ethan Frank shot on. Zadar gets a stick save. Do let me know what your predictions are for the first goal. Hopefully it can be Caps. Obviously, I think we want it to be Caps. But we'll have to wait and see if that ends up being the case or not. Need to start off hot here if we want a chance of getting to the playoffs, because we've been a little bit lacking in the last sort of chunk of games. Really, we need to get going. We need to start hot, otherwise we're just going to drop too many points, because we still need to get 66% of the points available or something. So we could do with doing that. That one's gloved by Thompson. What are your score predictions for the game? Anyone got any? Andrew, Caden, Bruce if he's around, David if you're around. Any score predictions at all? Let me know in the comments. Is that just popping my phone up? There we go. Sorted. It's always a pain setting everything up at the start. We got 15 votes right now on the poll. 53% saying Caps. So we'll have to wait and see how that one goes. Probably got a few Flyers fans in again. I'm wondering if we'll see our favourite person, Pets, joining in at some point. That'll be interesting. Can be a little bit of a loose cannon at times. There's quite a few games going on today around the league. We just get a Cats, Flyers, Devil Sabres also on at the same time right now. In a weird start, half 7:30 start. Lightning, Maple Leaves. We got Kraken, Stars, Mammoth, Avalanche, Kings, Knights, Jets, Canucks, and Ducks, Oilers. That's a very late game as well. 10:30 p.m. ET. That's a rough one. Yeah, won't be staying up for that one. I know that much. Absolutely, categorically not. I already have to be up tomorrow to go into uni. I've already been up I've been up since about 6 a.m. already, so don't maybe just like actually about 5:45, so don't really need much help in that department really. But you know, right. Digging in the corner here, comes loose, blocking the line. Shot is blocked by Duham. Philadelphia still with it, stuffing. And this is cleared out the zone by the Caps. I'll get necessary changes. 2 players so far getting changes. We're just sort of hemmed in our end at the minute. We're not really getting any offense at all. We've had 1 shot off the side of the net, 1 shot on goal, and it wasn't anything dangerous. We need to really get our feet going. Logan Thompson will be a little bit warmer, having played a game in the Olympics. And then, I mean, we saw how Tom Wilson played during the Olympics, absolutely flattening Dylan Larkin in that gold medal game. That was a beautiful hit as well. Let's go Flyers, Tim. Oh, I mean, we'll see. We'll see. I'm assuming you put Flyers first on the poll. Let me know what your predictions are in the comments, in the chat. 3-on-2, Sandin's shot. He had his stick lifted just before he was about to pull the trigger. Lost an edge there behind the net. Ferrari falls over him as well. My scoreboard has lost connection. You going for an OT win? Is that for Flyers? What's your score prediction then? What are you thinking? Semi breakaway there, just put wide by bit of a reverse it there by Ryan Leonard. I'm assuming, yeah, oh, yeah. I thought you were meaning 4-3 there. I thought you just having talked about Tom Wilson. I thought you were referring to Tom Wilson with 43, but I was like, I did just ask you about the score, so probably not. Being outshot 7-1, 9 minutes into the first already. It's not a great start by the Caps, but we do seem to be getting a bit more possession in the last minute. Dumped in there. Protus with a hit. That'll be a little bit of a bump. Keeps it in. Chychrun's shot, that one gets deflected. Chychrun on game, I think it was 599, I think it said, or 499. Little thing, there'll be a little thing, I'm sure, for him at some point. Next game. Good stick there by Chychrun. That stopped a possible breakaway attempt there. Entering the zone there. They've got a 2-on-1. Good save, Thompson. Huge save in close. Delayed penalty. This is against the Caps. I didn't do the clock, but fine. Ovechkin going to the box here. 2-minute penalty power play here coming. There's a chance for the Flyers to pull ahead here. We'll have to wait and see how that goes. Our power play sucks. I mean, ours isn't any better. I think we're 28th in the league. So we've not really got much of a power play either, even though we've got the best power play player of probably all time with Ovechkin. how many goals on the power play? Is it like 380, something around there? I wouldn't be worried. I mean, with how we've started this game, being outshot 8-1, I mean, you never know. I'm assuming you mean Michkov Caden. Game-winning goal. We'll see. Got Dowd, TVR, Ferravari and Michael on for the penalty kill. First penalty killers. Starting a bit of a cycle though, Philadelphia. We need a big block here. Try and relieve a bit of pressure. Stick block. Deflects wide. Good stick there. Beautiful stick by TVR. And he takes it up the ice as well. Tried to center it to Bivilia, who just came on. Good stick by Sandin, angling it to the corner. Apparently, there's no Tom Wilson. I don't know if he got injured at the Olympics or he's just having a day off to sort of relax a little bit, but no Tom Wilson tonight. Logan Thompson is here, though. Tippett again losing his edge. Obviously, hasn't done much skating in the Olympic break. Although Zegras has helped it. I've always liked Zegras as a player. I do like the sort of slightly flashiness that he is. Tom Wilson is injured. To be fair, I've not really been online the last like week at all. So I've not really seen anything. Do you know any news on it, Caden? Like, do you know of anything at all, or no? I don't want to get a Zegras Ducks jersey, the purple one from last season. I want to try and get one of those ones because I like the Ducks jerseys. I really like the purple ones, and I do just like Zegras. So yeah, I don't mind Flyers jerseys either, but I don't know who I would get for a Flyers jersey, whether it would be like a past player or current. Shot on. Just kept in on the blue line. Cross ice, but TVR was... not Chisholm. It was Chisholm, not TVR, sorry. No, it is TVR. They said Chisholm and it's TVR. Don't know why they said that. Or maybe it was pushing and shoving between the benches with Sordif in the mix. Fine, Leonard gets into the zone. He'll off the backboard around for Duhaime. Duhaime trying to shake it a little bit. Shot is put into the corner, and this comes off the ice. What's the Tom Wilson injury then? Up to 18 votes on the poll right now, 56%, just pulling ahead towards the Caps right now. Currently on 21 viewers as well. Pretty good going. Not going to... For the first one back in like 3 weeks because I've been like just way too ill. I didn't end up watching any of the Olympic hockey apart from the final. I was going to try and do some of the games, like especially the big games, but couldn't even like get myself to do that. I was so ill the last couple of weeks. Honestly, it's been like horrific. He's just sick, not injured. Oh, yeah, okay. Caden, you're getting me worried here, man. Thinking that he's injured, because I mean, the hit on Dylan Larkin though was beautiful. Like, no one can say anything bad about that hit. That was like it was such a clean hit straight through the body. Have you seen Dylan Larkin's statement on the hit? Because he got asked about the hit. He basically, I mean, I'm not gonna say word for word perfect, but he effectively said that he's not been hit like that in years. And I'm like, I mean, that is just Tom Wilson for you. Like, I can't think clearly. Honestly, when I've been ill last week, it's been horrible as well. We need to get some more shots on net. 7-2 is just horrifically bad. Little spin of armor by McMichael there. I might have been able to call that as interference there on Ryan Leonard. Sort of just pushed over a player in front of the Flyers bench. Connecting all the way around the net. Still with it, shot on, blocked into the corner by Thompson. A good work by Ovechkin, taking it away from 3 Flyers players. Still not 100% about Protos working with Ovi and Strome, but we know Strome and Ovi work well together, but it's usually like a player like Buvile. Ovechkin, it came to him a little bit too slowly, so he couldn't really get much on it. He had to sort of step into it more than anything. Why do you keep asking about chess, by the way, Caden? You asked me on Discord about chess. Like, I've not played chess in like so long. Oh, by the way, now a partial break, almost a 2-on-1 almost as well. Good work there, shutting down Michkov. I have something to show you all at the break, but pre-warning, it looks creepy as hell and none of you will understand it at all. But you know, because you're all American, so you won't know the show. But I promise it is a real show, and I like it's a slightly cursed version of it, but I got something to show you. Shot on from range, that came over the shoulder of Ladar. There's a stick in the corner. I'm not sure if it's broken or just a drop stick. Kept sort of getting into it a little bit more, but sort of slowing the pace down from the Flyers. Lapierre, first time I've seen him on the ice tonight. Maybe I've just missed him there, although he didn't get that much ice time. He's only on like 7 minutes. Duval with a chance. Stick is still on the ice, causing quite a bit of annoyance in that corner. Flyers player losing an edge again. Apparently the Flyers need to go skating practice in this next couple of weeks. Kicking the puck, Ryan Leonard, towards the net. And that gave a huge rebound. Kicking it straight onto net. You don't see that much at all. I've been grinding on chess.com. That's why I can't do anything else. Not American. Well, American/Canadian. That you were. I'm from the UK, Tim. Andrew and Caden are regulars, so they already know I'm from the UK. It is a UK show, but but yeah, it's a UK show, so same. You're from Hull. I'm actually going over towards Hull. Hopefully at least on Saturday. I think Saturday. Whenever the 28th is, I think it's Saturday. I don't know what day, because it's technically it's 12:35, and like it's past midnight. It's half midnight for me here, so I don't know if you're also still in Hull or not, Tim. But I've got a game up in Grimsby against Hull because they couldn't use their ice rink. It's our last game of the season, and we're currently fighting for first place. We need another team to drop 1 point, which is just a draw because it's uni hockey. So we don't do OT or anything. But yeah, fingers crossed they drop a point, because if they drop a point, it goes down to a goal difference race, and we are so far ahead. I don't like the Elite Ice Hockey League, I'm going to be honest. Like, I find it so boring compared. I'm not playing in the Elite League, obviously. It's just uni hockey. But yeah. Ryan Leonard's actually looking pretty good early, which is good to see from a 19-year-old after 2.5, 3 weeks off. But yeah, we're currently Hull in our league are like minus 66 goal difference through 6 games. Like, it ain't great, like, at all. Like, it's pretty rough, I'm gonna be honest. Like, and we're like plus 50 on our goal difference. It's ridiculous. Like, we're so far ahead of everyone. Like, the team who needs to drop 1 point for us to win on like a 20 plus 25 goal difference, but they've got Glasgow and then Hull twice. We've just got Hull once, but we beat Hull 17-0 at home. So we're sort of like chilling in the fact that we just know we're going to win that one. But it does mean that, Tim, you will understand this a little bit more when I show it at in a minute 40 when this period is over. Washington really coming back in the last 10 minutes. It was basically 7 shots to 1, and now it's 8 to 7. So really coming back. 6 shots to 1 in the last 10 minutes. Really finding ourselves in the game a lot more. Even with Ovi taking a hooking penalty. Ovi with a reverse hit threw him quite far, actually. Could see Ferravari back as well. McNugget minute now of the first period. Last minute. I know I could have made the NHL if I played hockey through the end of high school. I mean, you've literally grown up playing with Connor Bedard and Celebrini, and when like Like you literally have basically showed me a photo of you with like a bunch of people literally with them there. So like you've definitely got the experience in terms of you've grown up against players of very high skill, like 9 shots are 7 at the moment. See if we can tie it up a little bit on the shot clock going into the first intermission. Precise pass here. Sandine picks that up, puts it into the corner. Shot from quite a severe angle that goes out of play. Philadelphia with quite a lot of blocks currently to start so far. Currently 22 votes on the poll. 59% still going in caps. It's been above 50% the entire time. So that is good to see. Decided to focus on school studies though. Now I'm rotting away in Bailey. I mean, people play college hockey most hockey players will have like full degrees and stuff in like finance or whatever else. Like they do have them. So like 0-0 though in after 20. So right, we will just go to this screen for now because my partner, my girlfriend Alice, who is currently watching me, hello. But I kept sending her edits of a particular character from a British kids show called In the Night Garden. A particular character called Makapaka. Now, it may or may not have led to her then buying me a teddy, a plushie, whatever you want to call it, Makapaka, and then proceeded to make it a custom Washington Capitals jersey. Now, before I have accidentally muted myself, but it's got this is Makapaka from a show in the UK called In the Night Garden, and my girlfriend made a custom jersey for it. It's creepy as hell, but I mean. Right, you can shut up now, Makapaka. It's still going. I accidentally muted my mic. But, oh well. It always happens. But Peyton Button W. Timo Chucky. That is beautiful. Honestly, though, like it is creepy as hell, but like at the same time, it is also funny as hell. Timo Chucky is crazy though. That is crazy. Give me 1 sec just to gotta put the usual score update on the over on the Instagram. For those who don't know, we have an Instagram page with score updates. Which we try to put up as soon as we sort of can, but it's not always beautifully timed in the end. But there we go. Just have to try and find a photo to use. Oh dear, it's slightly blurry. Oh well. Womp womp. But yeah, absolute top tier level Makapaka has now joined us. I can actually like move these pucks and then like have him in the background looking cursed. Like we've got our very own Makapaka now. There we go, joining the setup right there. Pride of players. We'll get rid of the pucks for now that are on there. But yeah, it is slightly cursed. But now that is going to be in the background for the foreseeable future. Absolute scenes here. Just gonna put this up on the Discord on the game day chat as well. For those who don't know, we have a Discord server. If anyone would like to join. Just have to upload that onto the Instagram for those who don't know. Insta is Chucky meets Stewie. The Instagram is blue_liner with 2 R's. Okay, let's go to the game day. Let's download this real quick and then start uploading it. Okay, let's post this real quick. Just do a little update on the score basically in each period. Washington Capitals 0-0 against Philadelphia Flyers after 20. Let's just tag Flyers. And share. Okay, that is uploaded. Score update is on the Instagram. Sorted. You destroyed him. What do you mean? There's no lineup. You just put there's no lineup on the game day chat. I'm I'm not bothering putting in the lineup. If you want to do it, you can, Caden, but I can't be bothered. I'm gonna be honest with you. Timu Chucky is still crazy, and Chucky meets Stewie. The destroy pets in chess. I mean, I'm assuming you're playing online. I don't exactly expect you to take a chessboard with you over to the over to him to play, but you know, I mean, you do you if you really want. Okay, scores around the league. Devils Sabres 30 seconds after the first period. That's 0-0. Caps Flyers obviously in the first 0-0. Lightning Maple Leafs, they're 4 minutes into the first. They're also 0-0. Let's have a look at the stats for the period. Shots are 9-7 in favour of Flyers. Flyers 63.6% on the face-off dot. 7-4. It's quite poor for the Caps right now. Flyers 0-for-1 on the power play. Hits are 13-6 in favour of the Flyers. Giveaway 7 for the Caps, 5 for Flyers. 5 block shots compared to 4 in favour of the Caps. 3 takeaways for Caps, 1 for Flyers. Obviously, Philadelphia on the 3rd of Feb beat Washington 4-2. Pretty sure it was an empty netter as well, but still got 2 more games against Flyers after this on the 11th of March and 31st of March. 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time and 7 p.m. Eastern Time as well. Are we ready for the second period then? What's your predictions? Who's going to score first? I know we got a poll up and 60%, 25 votes right now, is saying Caps, but we'll have to wait and see. You checkmating him 7 moves and he said he's never playing again. That is a slightly rough. My headphones have disconnected again, so give me a quick second. I'll do the unplug and plug back in method because it always works. Anyone got any predictions? Let me know. Oh, excuse me. Anyone got any predictions? He's an idiot then. I don't know what's going on with this talk. An idiot and mated in 7. How do you even get mated in 7 in unless you completely do not know at all a thing about chess? To be fair, I try and do the middle 2 forwards too. Get the bishops and knights in. And then have it settled by that. That's how I usually start when I've ever played chess. But I've not exactly played very recently. I don't think I've played in years, I'm gonna be honest with you, but you know. Talking about answer help and stuff, I think, at the minute. It's a doctor they're talking to, that's why. Decades? Jesus, Tim. How old are you? God, that woman's excited to be on the broadcast. Not sure about the granddad though. 43, damn. Unk status over here, Tim. Over double my age, damn. I'm 20, I'm turning 21 in summer. It'll be it's normally game 4 or 5 of playoffs is like my birthday. It always ends up because there's always a game on like the 13th, but because it's then midnight, the game it's technically on the 14th of June, which ends up being my birthday. I did the Wayward Queen attack and stack the knight so that he's out of position, hid the bishop under the rook's pawn, and basically collimated him. I don't know what you're on about, Caden. I don't play chess enough to know what you're waffling on about, I'm gonna be honest. Yep. It's fine. Sometimes I feel like a proper unk. Like I keep getting called unk by some people, and I'm like, I'm not. I'm literally like 20 to 21. Like, so I remember NHL on Channel 5 back in the day. They still do the odds. They did do the odds one like every now and again, like really really late, obviously, but like now it's on. Is it like Channel 4 or something has started doing a few NHL games, but the most of them are like Leafs and Oilers games, like, and there's like I think they've got like 8 of them, and that's it for the rest of the season. And I'm like, well, what's the point? It's ITV. I couldn't remember if it was ITV or like Channel 4. I knew it wasn't BBC though. What are you waffling on about? The Scandinavian event? Gen A's are weird. What are you on about, Caden? Caden's a proper waffler, by the way, Tim. I mean, I've been busy, and then I go on to Discord, and I had like 40 messages from him because I didn't reply. He keeps asking like for responses, and I'm like, God damn. The Flyers game, chess opening defenses. Scandinavian defenses. Well, I gathered it's some sort of thing in chess, but like, you have 11,342 messages right now on Discord. I don't really talk to anyone on Discord. Like, I mean, I've got 1K messages there. I've got like server messages and stuff that I just don't check. Like, I've got 79 direct messages of people trying to message me and like add me and whatever, but like I don't know exactly how many I have. Like, I have on just this one, I have like 1.4 thousand on that one alone. Like 1.5. I have like 1.6 or 1.7 thousand messages, but like I'm not in that many servers, to be fair. I need to leave half the servers, to be honest. Pity your PC. I mean, to be fair, like it doesn't really load it up. It just like you'll just have like numbers next to like your servers or whatever. That's all it will be. Like it doesn't really do too much. If you went and actually clicked on it, that's another thing. But like, but I don't think you want to like even test that, honestly, like at all. Like you're just asking for trouble at that point, like. Do 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 do. Jacob Chikrin is first in goals from the slot, first in scoring chances off forecheck, second in another thing, first in another thing. Like, how was Chikrin not taken to the Olympics? Like, he's got 2 more goals than any defenseman in the entire league. And I waffle when I'm bored or sick. I don't even know what I'm saying. You waffle, then you must be bored on a for about 18 hours a day, because I seem to get messages that much. Talking waffle is a sport in some places. Yeah, in Caden's house. That's their national sport. It's Canadian and it's still the national sport. Did you see what happened with Strome? So you know the whole like slight controversy with Team USA calling Trump after winning gold. And to be fair, like, it's bad, don't get me wrong, but like, people are overdoing it. Like, you've just won gold medal, and you're celebrating, you're not going to be fully thinking like 24/7. Like, people have taken it way too far than what it needs to be. And I've had not only men but women agreeing with me on that, so you can't just like call me out for shit on it. But but honestly, couldn't give a shit. It's not. It really wasn't as big as people like as some people are making out to be. But one thing that so Dylan Strome has, I think, 2 girls now. 2 little girls. You're okay to say what you want. But so the NHL posted on, I think it was Twitter or X, but everyone calls it Twitter, let's be honest. About like a girl, like a girl's dad sort of thing, and it was a photo of Dylan Strome with one of his girls. I think he has multiple girls. That's why I'm saying one of his girls, but with his little girl, wearing a pink. Who's wearing her little like pink, like princess dress sort of thing. And some of the comments were like, just to clarify, he is Canadian, not even American, and he was getting so much hate over the whole American call to Trump thing that like some of the comments were like literally threats and stuff towards him. And I'm like, even if you think it's as big as you are saying it is, which it really isn't that big of an issue, like, it's still bad, but it really wasn't as big as people are making it. But at least do your research on players to know that he's not even American. He's a Canadian player. But he was getting threats and like horrific comments, like saying, "Oh, how can you be a girl's dad if you're saying all that stuff with the Olympic?" He wasn't even on the Olympic team. yet alone he's also not even American. He is Canadian. Like, it was the most bullshit thing. It got so bad that the NHL took down the post. And I'm like, how stupid. Like, someone got screenshots and posted it on a Washington Capitals Facebook group, because I'm in a couple groups, and posted it. Over 200 comments, like 2 hours after it was put on a Facebook group. And they're all like, how stupid are these people? And I'm like, Americans have like this whole like stereotype that they are like stupid and sort of like, that is sort of like a stereotype Americans have. And I'm like, when they're doing like, when Americans and Canadians are having these sort of comments, you're not really surprised at that point, like. But the whole thing is so stupid, honestly. Why do you think I'm grinding chess? Because I'm bored and have nothing to do. Fair enough, Gain. People are so stupid. Individuals can be intelligent, but a group of people gets dumber the more people involved. Yeah. But sending like threats to someone over literally just a caption of like a girl dad with a picture of Strome and his little kids, and he's being like a proper girl dad, like, and he's getting like death threats and shit, and I'm like, what are you doing? Like, how stupid are you to first off do it? Like, it's just totally wrong to do regardless. He's not even on any Olympic team, yet alone the American team, because he is not he is Canadian and not American. Like, you'd expect people to at least do research, but you know, it's not exactly like difficult to search up Dylan Strome and it'll say Canadian hockey player. You don't even have to press enter on the search and it will come up with Canadian hockey player next to his name. But you know. That was a big shot by Line, landed on a one-timer mid-slot. Oh, nice little curl and drag shot on, big rebound. Sprawling goalie. Bit of pushing and shoving after. I don't think he had it fully covered, to be fair. I think could have played it a little longer, because Vladar didn't have it. It was sort of under between his legs, but not like held. It was a beautiful toe drag around Dvorak, though. What a move. Darth Vladar said no. I've never heard anyone call him Darth Vladar before. Caps are dominating in this period right now. Like, Flyers have not. They've had like one quick shot on goal and that's it. It is just being Caps this period. Like, it took Caps like 10 minutes to get into it. It was all Flyers the first 10 minutes, and it was pretty even the second half of the first period. But this first 6.5 minutes had just been Caps of the second period. Vladar. I feel like this is going to end up being like a 2-0, 2-1 game. I feel like it's going to be like a very low scoring affair tonight. For those wondering, I'm wearing my Ovechkin jersey today, by the way. Matt Roy with a bit of a sucker punch there. Got away with one. Thompson gave a bit of a juicy rebound into the low slot there. Matt Roy was there ready to swing it away to a vacant wing there. There's a bit of push and shoving. Duhame's going with... I don't know who the player's called. Number 29 for the Flyers. I can't see the... He just picked the guy's stick up and threw it away. I don't actually know what happened. I was looking at the chat. Sounds about right. Yeah. Oh, we've got a little heart health awareness thing. Taking a little minute to... They're not even using a TV timeout. It's just about Craig Lachlan. To be fair, I don't think we would have Craig Lachlan here if it wasn't for finding that. I have the bad flu that's been going around. I know if he's... Well, antibiotics aren't going to help a flu, really. Very much. I had a severe case of glandular fever. I'm still recovering from it. But I had 5 days of codeine, which I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really like. It didn't really do anything for me, the codeine. But I was having 2 pills 4 times a day for 5 days, and then I had the same amount of antibiotics for 10 days at the same time. And I'm gonna be honest, I need more antibiotics because it's still there. Like, I generally need another, like... I've not been on it for like 3 days, and it's starting to come back again. But to be fair, I did have a spicy dinner last night, and I have been having like slightly sour sweets that probably shouldn't help, but doctors only prescribe antibiotics. So yeah, I was in hospital because I had to go to... we have like a report like thing that you can do for the hospital, and like to get advice of whether you should go or whatever. I was stuck in the emergency thing for 13 hours before I got to go home. I got home at like... I generally got home, I think, at like about 10 a.m. in the morning. Like, it was rough. It was really, really rough. Like, I had waited just over 12 hours, and then I had to wait like half an hour to 45 minutes to then get my meds. It was horrible. I had to wait for what was 4 hours ended up being 5.5 hours for a doctor to come in, particularly a doctor that specialized in it. And I'm like, for God's sake. Hello, David. How are you doing? I saw you were streaming over on Twitch again. Big drive, that broke a stick. That could have been a horrendous line change for the Flyers player. He just instantly went to the bench with Flyers not really with any possession or even had got it out of the zone at the time. That could have been horrendous for the Flyers. Yeah, I saw you were doing the co-stream, yeah. To be honest, I'm probably just gonna do it solo tonight just because I do not have the energy. I was up at 5:45 in the morning. Went and saw Alice. Got the train all the way down to Stoke. 7, like 7:15 in the morning, I was on the train. Like, exactly halfway through the game right now. Halfway through the second. Big rebound. And whistle is blown when it shouldn't have. It. Partners' names are too close. What, Ali and Alice? I mean, I mean, any like TikToks or whatever that come up, like, you know, where it'll be like, this initial owes you an ice cream or whatever. And it'll come up and I'll just send it, like, if it's like an A, I'll just send it to her. And then she's like, can I just send it back and like cancel it out? And I'm like, no. What is this This is the worst conversation I have ever seen, by the way. David Caden. Oh, hi, David. Hi. Like, what is this conversation? Kieran was literally asking Ali's sister about you. He's been asking everyone he's been asking Tim in the chat about chess. Tim's only joined us for the first time today. It's been slightly confusing. Also, if you see the random creepy looking thing there, that is the thing that I showed you, David, that Alice got me. It's I've got rid of the 4 pucks that were there. The Storm one, the Adam Johnson Memorial, the point one for Uni Team, and then the signed Yami Yaga one. Got rid of them, and Makapaka is now in pride of place next to Tony Hand, but you know. I'm not sure if you can hear very well, but it does the full music. It is cursed as hell, but it's funny. Shot by Tippett, that goes over. Brilliant. That was my Valentine's present, by the way. The custom jersey as well that she made was like a baby's onesie that she got and then cut or something, like something weird like that, and then she like ironed on the thing. Oh no, you clipped it, David. No. No, that's gonna be cursed. Just grinding on chess. That's what I've been asking everyone. I need players that could play online with me. That's because you got checkmate, yeah. I mean, I just don't play it. Nor do I have time to. Like, I have to go into uni tomorrow to do a presentation, and then I've got another report that I need to actually start and finish for Friday by 4 p.m. Just because I've been sick. Like, I was supposed to I didn't finish. So I had one that was due today by 4. I finished it yesterday afternoon. Because I was supposed to finish it 2 weeks ago. I was going to do it over a weekend, but then I got sick that weekend. So then I just did not, I was literally bedridden. I could not get out of bed at all. But now my only laptop is a Chromebook, so you can't like download Word on it. So you only have the online version, and I can't do a proper report thing for. So like it didn't really work. So I just ended up not doing anything for 2 weeks. Where it got really behind with it. So I had to do that, which it's a 2,000 word report, but plus minus 10%. So it was like 50 words or like 40 words, I think, off from it being the maximum, like with the plus 10%. Like for 2,163 words, it ended up being report. It was, I had 44 references, which like they said like try at least get 10, but like 15 to 20 would be like really, really good. I have 44 on this report, and I found so much information. So, like, I was literally Googling it, and it's like, that's master's level. Like, and I'm like, yeah. But I gotta do another one, which I'm gonna start. I gotta go in to do a presentation that I was supposed to do last week, but I couldn't get into uni because I was too sick. Then I gotta do another report to get in by 4 p.m. It's only online handling, so it's like fine, but gotta do that all tomorrow up until the handing date and make sure it's in by 4. Otherwise I'm capped at 40%, and I don't want to be capped at 40% because I'm currently averaging a first. So I've only had one that wasn't a first, and I'm still averaging a first. To be fair, I don't think that was quite classified as I think that was technically a 2-2. Big shot on there. Sordif crashed in there a little bit late, getting a bit pushy-shovey. That was Bouvillier on the blue line. That's slightly weird to see him in that position. That was straight to the chest, though. Was a bit of a screen by the Philly player, but he just straight to the chest more than anything. I can do it through Microsoft. Yeah, but Chromebooks, you can't really download things on because it's just like Google services rather than, it's like, you know, the Google phones. Everything's just Google related, so you can't really get Microsoft stuff unless it's like the online versions, which only like give you like very specific things. Like you can't even do like a cover page on the online version. It's really bad. I use PowerPoint for most projects. I was using Word, but it's like a full-on like report, so it's not like a presentation, if that makes sense. PowerPoint is used for most of my stuff anyway, because I'm in a business related course, so like you're doing presentations. But 3-on-2 for the Caps here. Stone puts it across, and don't know if there was a lift check, but that was basically a wide open cage. And the Caps, beautiful pass from Lapierre to Sandin, and he puts it into the net. And 31 votes, 65% saying Caps. Get it right, it is Caps. And that is 1-0 to the Capitals. Took 14 shots to go in, but finally beating Darth Vladar Lapierre, going through the legs, I think, of Duhaime straight to Sandin. Vladar was saying about goal interference, but it was his own defender that caught his stick. He was stood in the paint. And that is 1-0 to the Capitals, just what we want. A, said David. A, indeed. Just what we wanted to start this. Bit of a slow start, but that instantly, moments later, we hit the post again. Inside of the post, almost got 2 goals there. That was Dowd on that one. Almost had another. On my way back, by the way, David. So the train to Stoke to Manchester was fine, but then the train back is one stop, and then I have to get a bus that goes like the one stop worth, because it just goes to like replacement bus. But the train for the one stop was like cancelled but not mentioned anywhere. So I was like, well, how the hell am I getting home? So Alice's dad had to drive me. Took like an hour 10 minutes, which is like more because they just didn't want me just stranded in the centre of Manchester. Like, I felt so bad, like, but they didn't want me to like have to then like walk it's like basically 10 miles I would have had to walk from Manchester. But I mean, it's 52 miles, like an hour 10 drive to drop me off and then straight back again, like, is pretty rough. But like, I'll definitely take it. It got me back actually quicker. I wouldn't have got back, like, even if everything was working, I wouldn't have got back until like 10 to midnight, and instead I was like in the house by like 11:05. So like, I'm not gonna complain really. Also, I didn't have to then walk all the way. You know where mine is, like, I didn't have to walk all the way up from the station, because that is a rough walk all the way up the valley, like the entire distance just uphill. I felt so bad, like, about it though. Like, in my head, I'm like, I don't want to be a nuisance sort of thing either. So I was like, being like, you really don't have to, da 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 da, like, but like, it's like, apparently he's done like much worse drives for people. So I'm like, oh, I feel a bit better about it now. But yeah, bit rough. Pretty good stream so far, averaging probably about 14 or 15 viewers so far throughout the stream. Peaked at currently 23. I mean, having not been around for basically 3 weeks, first game mark, not really going to complain too much about that, to be honest. I wonder if Andrew will come back, or if we'll see his brother join in, or even Bruce. We're not seeing Bruce Been a while. Been a while. Let's get the next poll up. We'll do next goal, but we'll also have one as like one goal is like the final, if that makes sense. Caps 2-0. Flyers 1-1. Caps win 1-0. Okay, poll is up if you would like to participate. I doubt it'll be 1-0, but I mean, you never know. It does look like it's going to be a pretty low scoring affair, to be fair. We'll see as the votes start to come in. More chances coming for Caps. It's all Caps right now. Do you think? What do you think? Let me know. They are slowly coming in, all these votes. Yeah, I'm honestly so tired though today. Like, woke up at 5:45, been up since. Gotta do the presentation tomorrow, which I don't have to be there for 9 because like it's like an optional day, but I just still need to be in for the presentation at least. So I'll probably be a bit late. Like, I'll probably just like sort of go in with less urgency, I guess, if that makes sense. Shot, stuff attempt, loads of rebounds there, and it's finally covered. That was a lot of chances there for Philly. A stuff attempt, wrap around. That was some good chances there for the Flyers. They're looking a bit scary now. Okay, let's have a look at the poll. We got 12 votes. We have got one for Caps winning 1-0. Flyers 1-1, 33%. Caps 2-0, 58%. Flyers 1-1 is my prediction. Okay. We'll see if that ends up being the case. Caps could really do with one just to have a little bit of leeway. Have a safety net. Last minute of the period though now. Last 15 seconds now. Katoria. Good save there. But Matt Roy did get did throw him a little bit as well, but that was a big chance for them at the end of the line there. The last 2 minutes did look a little bit more Flyers' way again, starting to get it. There was a good stick actually by Roy as well, stopped the shot, made it go wide. That was really good work by Roy. Okay, end of the second. What are we thinking going into the third period? What are we thinking? Let me know in the chat. I do think Caps can get another one. I think it sort of comes down to how lazy we end up being. We just can't be lazy with it. We gotta keep up the pressure. Otherwise, we're just going to completely lose it. And we don't want to lose it. I've just realized I may have put final score on the... Have I put the wrong thing for the score? I accidentally put final score on the first post. I'm gonna have to edit. I mean first period. Not. I've accidentally put final score on the Instagram. Did not mean to do that. Oh well. It's not like it's that big of a deal. Bit of an oopsie, but oh well. I'll just edit it and put I'll just in a thing put end of first, not second. But oh well. End of first, not end of game, sort of thing. Anyway, we'll be fine. There's always gonna be a mess up. Let's be honest. That's just the blue line away. Oh well. Just weren't paying attention. I'm out of it. I've been out of it for a week. I've got an excuse. A few weeks even, not even just a week. Liberty, liberty. Right, let's quickly post it on the Instagram. The updated score. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, let's post this now. This is my 40th post on the new Instagram as well, which sounds nuts. Washington Capitals 1-0 against Philadelphia Flyers after 40. Goal scorers Sandine. Tag people. Capitals. Capital One Arena. Sandine. Flyers. Bang, 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 bang. And booyah, posted. Being on meds is sad. God, I don't have to be on meds. I'm gonna probably have to go to my GP, which is just like it's doctors without being at a hospital. But I don't know like what it is in America, if it's the same or not. I don't really know, but I'm probably gonna have to be like I've still got like messed up throat and stuff. Like my tonsils are still really swollen, and everything, and and see if they can prescribe me new meds as well. Because it is looking rough right now. I can tell you that much. Honestly, my illness I've had has been horrendously bad. Like, it's been so bad. Like, I wasn't able to eat like at all, basically for like a full like week and a half. Because any time I swallow would hurt, like a lot, because of how swollen my throat was. Like my throat was like a quarter size of what it should be. Like it was not right at all. Like it's not how it was supposed to be. And I was like coughing blood and shit. Like I don't know if you saw my message earlier, but I never got the chance to tell you. The other day, Meta has announced the shutting down the VR side of Horizon. Where did you message that? Was that in the chat or what? That doesn't really vibe. I mean, I understood it. Strep throat. No, it was just because because of my glands in my throat and my tonsils being so swollen, my entire throat had like closed up, and like, you know, when you like have a sore throat, you like get a torch or you use your phone torch, and like look in the mirror to look down and say, "Oh, get someone to look for you," sort of thing, or like take a photo. The back of my throat was like really closed up, and then like really veiny and stuff. And then like I couldn't stand up for more than like 2 minutes without like feeling physically sick and like being really dizzy. Which means I couldn't sit at my I couldn't even sit here for more than like 3-4 minutes without being like, this is way too much. I have to go and like lie back down in bed. I was fully just like stuck in bed like for 2 weeks. Like I could not move at all. It was so bad. It was horrible. But I threw up one time, but it wasn't like proper throwing up. I had like almost like a snail slime sort of consistency, like at the back of my throat. And it was just that with like dried blood that had like collected in my throat because of how swollen that my throat had got. Like it was honestly horrendous. And because it's starting to go up again, I am going to like probably at the weekend or something try and get a GP appointment to be like, I want more meds because I don't want this to continue because I was I don't want to be bedridden for another 2 weeks if it like flares back up or whatever. So like I need to like I do need to like make sure that things are all right in that my department at least. Let's have a look. Right, let's have a look. Shots are 19-18 right now. Philadelphia have been an equal 9 a period. Caps were 7 in the first period, 12 in that one, so much better. Pretty much equal on the face-off dot now. Flyers 52%, but only one more actual face-off win than the Caps. Flyers still 0 for 1 on the power play. Caps haven't had one yet. Hits are 19-16 in favour of the Flyers, but Caps have come back huge on that. Block shots 13-7 in favour of Flyers. Giveaways 15 for Caps, 10 for Flyers, 3 takeaways compared to 1, and like still for Washington. Not much has changed there. The only penalty was Ovechkin for hooking in the first period, so that's Sandin's 3rd goal of the season. Lapierre with his 8th assist, and Chychrun with the secondary assist, his 26th assist of the season, by the way. And 12 goals, I believe it is. I mean, like, almost 40 points as a defenseman is, like, ridiculous. I mean, I know other defensemen have, like, more assists, but he has the most goals. It was in chat earlier. Alright, fair. Your Caps on that, like, fully, Caden, or, like, are you just saying that because you give up with your Canucks this season? Because I know you have completely given up on those. Have a quick look at scores around the league. Okay. Stars up 1-0 against the Kraken in the first. Sabres up 1 against Devils with 2 minutes remaining in the second. Okay. Lightning Leafs, they're 5 minutes into the second, still no score between them. In about 15-20 minutes, Avs versus Mammoth. Then an hour later, Kings versus Knights. Then also Canucks Jets, and then half an hour later, Ducks versus Oilers as well. By the way, Sandin, that goal was the first goal out of any team, any player since the after the Olympic break out of any game. Quite cool to have that as a little stat for him as well. You're not going to be in the stream on Friday? FYI. What, from dying? It's all like, what? With your illness. Basically fully, not exactly, but what? Have I missed something that's not come up on my end or something? I don't know. Let's go Ducks. I mean, we all know you hate the Oilers, but I also do just want the Ducks to win. Like, I do like the Ducks as a team, to be fair. Once this bottle is just water, normally it's at least juice, but when I say juice, it's like, it's not like fresh apple juice or whatever. Like, juice in the UK is like, or like cordial, you get like, you pour like a bit in, fill it with water, and then it becomes a juice. I don't know, like, I don't even know if you have it in America, like, of any way, but Oh, sorry, I muted. Yeah, fix it. I don't know why. I don't know if I keep knocking something, but yes, I'm aware. I'm aware. It's done. It's done. Chill your beans. I was just saying. I was just read Caden's comment about it. I was just saying. I had I like multiple times I was waking up in like pools of sweat. I was like randomly. I don't know why. Like it like never happens. It was just because I was ill, and I went through so many clothes because I was having to literally change clothes like 2-3 times a day. Like it was horrible. Like I never get ill. Like even just like a normal flu going around, the most I will get is like a stuffed nose. That's it. That's the most I ever get with anything. But this like genuinely like just like I don't even know how I got it. Like it, I mean it's a infection, but like I don't know where I've got it from or anything. Um but yeah, like this year's flu's been going around a lot. Like everyone's sort of been ill, but mine wasn't a flu, which was weird. Like mine was actually like something called glandular fever, but I also had tonsillitis at the same time. So I literally like my throat was just like there was nothing left. I didn't have much of a throat left at that point. Like everything had just closed. Like it was not nice. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, what are we expecting for the third period? Is it still going to be a 1-0 game? Is it going to get tied and go to overtime or something? Cap's going to run away with it a little bit. What are we thinking? Let me know in the chat. David, what's your prediction? We don't have oh what's his name now? Andrew's brother. I'm terrible with names. And it's been weeks. Um Joe, yeah, that's the one. Joe. Joe's not been in, so we've not seen any of his predictions. Okay, about to start the third period now. Don't know if we'll win. You're saying Flyers in overtime? I'll have to wait and see. But we are on the way again. In period 3. Flyers working out from their zone. So Ireland will put it in. Picked up by the Caps. They try and work it around to get it out of the zone. Struggling though. Shot there and it squeaks through and it's a goal. Just squeaks through 29 seconds in. And 40% of you saying Flyers 1-1 have got it right in the end. Not a great start. It's a turnover on Protus. and then bounces off a skate and just, I think it's just squeaks 5-hole. That's not a great one. You got it right by saying 1-1. Damn. Noah Cates celebrated it. So we're gonna assume he got the goal. They did deflect in front, so if he was the one in front, then it will be his goal. Caps need this point. Need at least a point. Like we need to have a good run in for the to get into the playoffs. I don't even like expect us to do anything particularly well in the playoffs. Like but you know, not a great start to the period though at all. But there's not much you can really do either, is there? Like do. 2% of the Caps. We need to get this. So they've put it in front. Good save there. That was a huge chance for the Caps. I've not been paying attention to the clock. Spam it until it catches up. Few more shots on net there for the Caps. I wanna rock and roll on that. Right, we need to get one back now. Oh, nice move by TVR. This one's sent off the side of the net. Which team's strong? What do you like? Who's the better team right now? I mean, Philadelphia came out hot the first 10 minutes was all Philadelphia. Then it sort of went pretty equal for the second half of the first period. Caps basically owned the second period, apart from like the last 2 minutes. Philadelphia came out the gate quite well in this third period so far. Scored 29 seconds into the third period to tie it up 1-1. But if the Caps can settle it back down, I think the Caps will get this. They just need to settle it down again. Vidal will make that save quite easily. Right, next poll. Players regulation. Okay, poll is up. Get your predictions in now. Caps regulation, Caps OT slash shootout, Flyers regulation, Flyers OT shootout. Let me know in the chat and in the poll. Caps player taken down in the corner, and this will be a power play. It was Dubois taken down. Caps will be on a power play. And it's York, number 8, going to the box here. The only players that have gone to the box are number 8 for both teams so far, which is quite weird to see. You don't normally see that. We also need this because it's been Flyers to start this period, so sort of get momentum going back our way a little bit will be good. And we don't win that face-off. That's not the end of the world, but still not great. We don't really want to waste much time on that, but not much we can really do about it. Chychrun drops it back. Ovechkin. If you are new around here, please do subscribe. We try and do Caps streams every single game. If you're a Caps fan or just a fan of any team around the NHL, I'm sure you will come and join in at some point. But please do subscribe. We are trying to hit 200 subscribers right now. I would really appreciate any. We currently have 12 votes, 50% saying Caps in regulation. I'm not sure if that is due to the power play or not, but then we've got 25% Caps OT regulation, 8% Flyers regulation, 17% Flyers OT slash shootout. Good save there by Vladar. You're heading off? No worries. I'll see you at some point, David. Next week I'm mostly free, so that was a good glove save by Vladar as well. But have a good rest of your night, David. I mean, after this, I'll be going to bed in half an hour or so anyway, myself, so yeah. Flyers OT shootout. I mean, you've said that from the beginning anyway, Caden, so. Another lost face-off. Losing quite a bit more of our power play time. Sent in with 5 seconds remaining on the power play. This one is cleared the length of the ice. There's a broken stick there on that. Dubois shot from a very severe angle. I wanna rock and roll, I know. Up to 15 votes on the poll right now. Still mostly going for caps right now. 13% on flyers regulation and flyers OT. 27% caps OT. 47% caps in regulation. So a lot more going for that right now. Michkov. Flyers to center. By the way, Caden, if Michkov ends up winning in overtime, exactly like you've said, I mean, you originally said 4-3. You change it to 2-1 Flyers in overtime. But if you're still thinking Michkov wins it, and you haven't betted on this, you're going to be so annoyed. Like you're gonna be so annoyed if that happens. Excuse me. This is pull off the ice. Stepping away for a little bit. Just updating the score so it's ready to be posted afterwards, obviously. Might change again, but I'm hoping it won't really change on the Flyers end, so just putting it in now. I actually just lost $200 in betting for Canada versus USA. I'm too scared. When did you bet? Did you bet at the start or at the end? Or like after USA had scored? Because I was debating putting a bet on for Canada, even like five like £5 up to £10, like pounds. I was debating even just doing that when they were down 1. But then part of me, as soon as they tied, I was like, what if I then bet USA? That early goal just completely messed up Canada, to be fair. At the start, then Baldy scored 2 seconds later. That's rough. That is really, really rough. Literally, after this stream, I'm making sure I've got everything ready for what I'm saying in my presentation. I only have to speak for like 3 to 4 minutes, but like it's not like that big because there's 3 of us and it's like a 10-minute thing, but quite easy. But it's more just like making sure I've got everything I need to say. I've not actually timed it either. I probably should have timed it. I'll be right. Well, I could quickly time it afterwards, but like it's not gonna like make a huge difference, I don't think. That was a beautiful little move with Duhaime and Lapierre. Lapierre had another good game, to be fair. Oh, big reverse hit. Philadelphia player just rammed. I don't know who it was. I think it might have been Dowd that got hit. It's the line in, working in on the backhand. Good save by Thompson. Oh, and a lot of pushing and shoving after. Number 55. And I think it was Duhaime as well, but it's Yeah, it was. It's always do. He's not happy at all, actually. Is it gonna be a do fight? Do you reckon? I feel like Flyers don't really have anyone that really want to fight though. So like, I don't know. What are we thinking for the final game? We're up to 25 votes. 25. I combined what 80% is just Caps right now. You bet on Canada. I mean, I would assume so since you are Canadian in a way, Caden. And let's be honest, they were the favourites and they were the better team. I saw an image. I think it was on Instagram. You know the open net miss for Nathan McKinnon, and it was like it's like it was an image of Johnny Gaudreau putting his stick out to stop it in there, but like turning the like opacity slightly down so it looked like it was like ghostly sort, like a ghost sort of. But to be fair, them bringing out the jersey and then also the kids for the team photo at the end was probably the most wholesome thing of the entire tournament in the end. Like, it was really wholesome though. Feel like we dominated. How did McKinnon miss that open goal? Lapierre could have got that. I don't know. That's a bit of a push, Caden, that one. Bit of a push, that one. What the scores are on? Like, Lightning have gone up 2 against the Maple Leafs. Stars up 2 now. Sabres still 1-0. Capsize 1-1, as you will all know. Zone wins that face off. Defensive zone draw as well, which is one we really want to win as well. Big save by Thompson on Michkov as well. Caden, we know you think that he's gonna be the game winner, but Thompson having a game. Thompson actually ended up having the best save percentage out of any goalie through the entire Olympics. He only played 1 game, but like second was Hellebuck in the end. 120, like 7 out of 135 saves or something like stupid. I think Binnington was like 6th or 7th or something. Like overall, like. But it's just, let's be honest, it's just the coach, like, favoriting his own, like, because he's a Blues the Blues head coach, and of course he's then gonna do it. It's stupid. You need to actually choose a player because he deserves it. But he keeps saying, "Oh, it was never a hard decision." I'm like, are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? Because I would not have chosen Binnington for that last game. Or wouldn't have used him for 5 games at least. Like, I would have used Thompson more. I would have used Darcy Kemper more. I still think Blackwood or the other Avs goalie should have been in there. Like, they definitely should have been over Binnington and Darcy. But I mean, I'm not the GM, but most people seem to agree that most people would have been better. So we're up to 22 votes right now. 59%, sorry, capture regulation. 23% caps OT shootout. 9% for both Flyers regulation and Flyers OT shootout. We know Caden's gone the Flyers OT shootout. Should have started LT. Are you saying that because you're trying to be a Caps fan again, or do you genuinely think that also? Because, like, that is also a thing. Like, by the way, is there like a stat anywhere that we can find where only like games that the only people with penalties have the same numbers on each team? Because currently there's only 2 penalties. One is Ovi, obviously number 8, and then number 8, I don't know who it is. I can't remember off the top of my head. I mean, I'll have a quick look, in fact. Cam York, with the taking the penalties. Both number 8, like, and currently 8.5 minutes remaining in the game. Like, there's not that many chances left to sort of have that, like, do much with it, you know what I mean? LT is better than Binnington and Kemper. He's a clear best decision. I don't know why, like, Blackwell and stuff wasn't in. Should have been both, or at least one, Avs goalie. Like, even if you want to keep Binnington because you're being biased, like, that could have been a trip. Would have been a light one, but Chikrin could have gone for tripping there. Shot there, big block. Chikrin will pick that up and alley-oop it all the way down to Philly end. 7:30 remaining left in the third period now. Again, sorry if I do have a slight lack of energy. I'm still recovering from being literally bedbound for 2 weeks. So it's still not 100%, but nice move by Sandin. Frank almost turned it over at the blue line, but at least got it out of the zone. Thompson came out to play that one. Cross ice, Sandin will send it in. He thought that hit was coming, so he did a little spin to sort of absorb it on his back. Caps player taken down. Could have easily been a call there. Bivillier working well on these boards. Shifting with Sandin. And almost a 2-on-1 for the Flyers the other way out of nowhere, but was too much for the Flyers player to handle. Sandin will put this into the corner. Flyers advancing in now. Shot blocked by Chisholm. That took an awkward bounce. Chisholm drops it back to Protas. To Chisholm. Under the backhand. And he scores! Beautiful tic-tac-toe. Beautiful around all the defense. They didn't even stand a chance. Caps bench is going nuts. And what a play from the Caps. And it is now a 2-1 game. Caden, you're looking a bit lacking now there, buddy. You might have to now come back with a huge one, but Chisholm putting it to TVR. The defenders going tic-tac-toe. Chisholm put it back to Pro, back to Chisholm, who finds TVR back door, who roofs it. Our defenders in more than anyone else on the ice. And both our defenders, both our goals from defenders tonight. And I'm sure the caps in regulation is going to come in now on the votes. Either that or Flyers in the shootout. Flyers player is down and injured here. A lot of rough stuff after a whistle. Not sure if we're going to get a replay. I had my head tilted away. Just gotta hold on now. We need these points really badly. Not only because it's against Metros with the Flyers, a Metro team with the Flyers, but we need it for this point race to try and get into the playoffs. Even if nothing really happens from the playoffs, which I'm not expecting it to be, particularly. We've not got enough depth right now. And looking at the West with the Stars, the Wild, and the Avs, it's looking a bit unlikely. And obviously, the Kings are obviously going to get to the final again because, or at least conference final, because Corey Perry's there, so it's just going to have to happen. But, you know. If you are all new around here, please do leave a like on the stream if you are enjoying, and do subscribe. We are on the road to 200 subscribers. So if you do subscribe, it'll be greatly appreciated. Not only by me, but I'm sure the mods as well, like Caden in the chat. But we are on the road to 200 subs. We do streams for every Caps game, as if possible. We try and at least do our best with it. Obviously, I am from the UK, so I will occasionally miss the odd game here and there. But we are just about to hit 190 subs as well, so if you can hit subscribe down below, you can always change your mind later if you do decide to. So let's try and hit at least 190, maybe try and hit 200s in the next week or so as well, if possible. It is looking like there's only just over 5.5 minutes left. It is looking like it's going to be only 2 penalties right now. It will be cool to see only number 8s taking penalties throughout the entire game. That I'm not sure how many times that will happen. I'm sure the stat will come up eventually online somewhere. Jealousy, turning sights into the sea. Another face-off win for the Flyers. After this next 5.5 minutes, we will be going to look around at scores around the league, as well as big save there by Thompson from range as well. As well as we'll look at the usual stats. But for both teams, we'll see who got the goal and assists. See if anyone had a particular bad plus minus. We'll have a look at save percentages as well. And just the usual shots on goal, giveaway stats, etc. Shot from distance there. Vladar will cover that one up. Do you reckon? I reckon Cap's going to hit 30 shots on goal. Only 4 to go. I reckon Philly will be on like 26, 27 by the end. Are we thinking 3-1 or 2-2, or like a 3-2 in overtime / shootout? Is it? I reckon. I reckon. I reckon we'll do an empty netter. I'm hoping so. Do you reckon Ovi will get one? I say that he gets a shot on that gets blocked on the way. Ferrari fan on it. Let's look at centre right now. That one's sent from Strom, I believe. Cleared in once more. Excuse me for my yawning. We'll be looking in, and a strip of the puck. And Bouvillier, partial break on the backhand. Good glove save by Vladar. And Dowd was rushing in for any rebound. Snowed a little bit the goalie, but a big slash at the end. Yeah, it was Dowd that was rushing in. It was a good shot on. To be fair, Dowd was going in with full speed, had to sort of stop anyway. He didn't snow him much. It was a little bit of snow that came up, but I mean, you're going to get that anyway. It was actually Vladar with this slash. No call though. Good work by Bouvillier to make that basically partial bait. It was almost a full breakaway, but shot on that goes through the blue paint. Chisholm stops Konechny from getting that out through the boards. 2 against 3 for Flyers. They get stuck at the blue line. Good work by Chisholm, but Flyers still with it. A shot, like it's a blocker save by Thompson. Put into the corner. Still with it though, the Flyers. Shot on and that's gloved down. 3:26 remaining. Flyers will be thinking about pulling shortly. We are hoping that Caps can hold on in this period. Do need these points. We need, I think it's 19 out of the next 30 wins to get to 95 points. I think it was, which is, was it 85 points? I can't remember. To basically get into like the average points for making the playoffs. So it's pretty rough. So we do the, but we are healthy at the minute, touch wood. We've got Pierre-Luc Dubois back. I mean, he'd only played 8 games, I think it was, until like a game or 2 before the Olympics again. So, but Michael back. Sonny Milano got sent, put on waivers to be sent down to Hershey. Not sure about that move. Like, I prefer him over Lapierre. Like, I don't know. Vladar going to the bench now. Just over 2.5 minutes left. This was deflected, but Caps couldn't get there first. Flyers with possession. They're starting to cycle it now. Just one interception is all the Caps need. Stuck in feet right now. God, if got it out the zone. Protus tried to get hold of it to put it on, couldn't. 2 minutes remaining now. I have to hold on. Tried to alley-oop it, didn't get enough height on that. Flyers stop it just 80 feet from the net. Shot on that goes over. That was a good chance for Flyers to tie this one up. Need to get this out the zone. A chance for the net. This rolls just wide. I say just wide. It was about 10 feet wide, but I'm not. Oh. Two of the Caps goalies have reached 50 wins in under 90 games played, other than Logan Thompson. Can you name them? Anyone know in the chat at all? Be interesting to know. Holtby maybe, and then it's gonna be then someone that I don't know from like the 80s or something. Like, let's be honest. Caps had almost had another chance there. 70 seconds left. Caps Chikrin with it in our zone. Gets it to centre ice, and Ryan Leonard gets it to McMichael, who backhands it on, but the block. Oh, come on. Less than a minute now, 50 seconds. This is put into the netting. Flyers were saying delay of game. Referees, the Zebras are getting together. The blind men. This might be a penalty against the Caps with 48 seconds left. This will be a terrible one to take. This is huge for the Flyers, if so. Call to come. Yeah, and they're assessed. They're assessed a penalty, so it's going to be 6-on-4. It's Dowd that does it, but it technically is a. They had plenty of time to rest, and now taking the time out to make sure that all full. Using their timeout, an offensive zone face-off, 48.4 seconds left, 6-on-4, this is huge. Seager seems to be gonna be on. Konechny. Dubois, Protus. Not sure who we'll end up seeing on the ice. Hopefully, Matt Roy, probably, Chikrin, McMichael, Dowd. But this is going to be a huge. I didn't update the score. Oh damn. Oh well. Yeah, I'm aware of 89 now. I'm so close to 100. If you are new around here, please do subscribe and leave a like down below. We're one away from 190 right now. You can always change your mind later. But we're on the way to 200 subs right now. But, oh, sorry, knocked that. We win the face-off, and we get it out the zone, which kills the clock. I forgot to press play on it, but... And picked up, and shoots, and he scores. a short-handed sit with 6 on 4, and Protus, I believe it was. Yeah, Protus puts it into the net, and Caps will take these points. Gets it on the boards a little cut across, and then he rips it at the net. He doesn't just pull it towards the net. He ripped that one from basically center ice, almost the center, just after the between center and blue line. Ripped that one. Caps will be taking these 2 points unless they can score 2 in 25 seconds, which is unlikely. Vladar is back in net. They probably are just accepting it now. We are 1 shot away from 30. This one's alley down. 3, 2, 1, and Caps will win it. 3-1 will take that much needed points. Just what we needed. If you are new around here, please leave a like, subscribe if you are new. We will be looking at scores around the league. And then we will go into stats. Caps winning 3-1. Sabres up 2-0 against the Devils, which is also really good for us. We need Devils to drop a few points as well. There's only 2 minutes remaining, 2.5 minutes remaining in that game, so hopefully Sabres can hang on. Lightning up 2-0 against Maple Leafs at the end of the second. Stars up 4-0 against the Kraken with 5 minutes left in the second. Mammoth Avalanche scoreless 13 minutes into the first. In about half an hour, we will have Kings versus Golden Knights, Canucks versus Jets, and then half an hour after, Ducks versus Oilers. I'm going to say Kings, Jets, and Ducks for those. That's why I don't bet. Fair enough, Caden, fair enough. Let's have a look at the final. Nick Dowd's delay of game in the end. Spoiled that only 8's on the board for penalties. Lost 4-2 against Philly, Feb 3rd. Beat him 3-1 tonight though with an empty netter. They have put it as 28. Logan Thompson with one of the stars of the game. We'll see this in a minute anyway, who the actual stars are. 28 shots to 24. 50-50 on the face-off dot. We came up back huge. That took 3 attempts for Logan Thompson to get the puck over the glass to pass to someone. Flyers 0 for 2, Caps 0 for 1 on the power play. Hits were 26-25 in favour of Flyers. Caps really brought that one back. 19 block shots for Flyers, 14 for the Caps. 13 giveaways for Flyers, 16 for Caps. 5 takeaways for Caps, 2 for the Flyers. Goals from Sandin, his 3rd of the season. Lapierre and Chikrin with their 8th and 26th assists on that one. Noah Cates, his 11th from Slime's 19th assist. Brink's 12th. TVR's 2nd goal of the season from Chisholm's 4th assist. Protus' 20th assist. And Protus with an unassisted, his 20th empty net shorthanded goal. I'll go Golden Knights, Canucks, Ducks. I think the Jets will lose tonight because of Hellebuck isn't dressing tonight. Maybe, but you'll end up playing like not even an AHL goalie. It'll be like a junior league goalie in the end. Now, player of the game, I think, is either I don't know. Either Logan Thompson or Protus for me. TVR had a good game as well, though. TVR got actually his first goal of the game. Logan Thompson the second star, Vladar, with the third. Let's have a quick look at the box score. Tippett had a -3 tonight. Damn. Courtier with -2. Vladar 25 out of 27 and 926 save percentage. I mean, a very good save percentage. No caps player recording a minus at all. Everyone was either a 0 or +1. Logan Thompson, 23 out of 24 saves and 958 save percentage. Pretty good from the caps. Not going to... I'll go LT. He started the game off strong. He had some big saves as well early. 32 votes in the end. 62% caps regulation. There was 25% caps OT shootout. Flyers regulation and Flyers OT shootout had 6% each as well. But 62% out of the 32 votes, so probably around 17 to 18 votes, something around there, in the end, getting that one right. If you are new around here, please do leave a like on the stream, subscribe if you are new as well. On the road to 200 subs, we were one away from 190. So we try and do every single game if possible. But thank you all for watching today's stream. Again, not being around for quite a while because of the Olympic break and also being ill. We'll hopefully be back to doing it more frequently. Fingers crossed, touch wood. But thank you all for watching today's stream, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.